Hi guys, welcome back to my Paris travel diaries. A lot has happened since I last spoke to you guys. I'm back vlogging for a few days. I feel like I'm getting a good range of things. Like yesterday I spent the entire day at the Army Museum and Les Invalides, which is where Napoleon Bonaparte is buried. So I saw his tomb. Like yesterday I had a very nerd day, and today I'm gonna have a very like fashionable chic day. So I think I'm like sufficiently feeding each part of my brain depending on the day. Today I'm going to the Saint Laurent fashion exhibit. I'm so excited. I haven't really done a lot of like fashion exhibits, like fashion museums and stuff, and like a few of them were on my list. So yesterday I ended up just like booking a bunch of tickets for different things to do this week because I kept finding myself like being like, oh, I'll just figure out what I do every morning, and then I wake up and try to buy tickets to stuff and it's like sold out. So I got tickets for Saint Laurent, I got tickets for Saint Chapel, the Army Museum, and then Versailles on Saturday. So that's kind of like my week agenda, like roughly. I am drinking an espresso because I've been drinking lots of espressos here. I am on my way to the post office to send some postcards to my family because, yeah, that's my love language, is postcards and love letters. My favorite days are when the sun is out. I can see the Eiffel Tower right now, like from where I'm standing, and it's just insane how it just kind of like pops up like everywhere. Like you won't see it for a while and then you turn a corner and it's like right there. And like every single view of it is completely different. The Saint Laurent Museum was actually really lovely. I'd never really been to a museum like that for a specific designer, and I didn't know much about Saint Laurent like going into it, so I was just sort of blind to it all. I learned that he was inspired by Marcel Proust in Search of Lost Time in the way in which he would use floral metaphors to describe women. They had a bunch of like Proust quotes throughout the museum that sort of like went along with the designs. So I thought that was like a really cool, like interesting way to like combine like his literary inspiration with like the textiles and everything. And upstairs they had like this area where it showed his like creative workspace, or they like reimagined it, like what it would be like. And I really like when museums do this for artists, like they sort of have like a little room that shows you what their creative space would have looked like they sort of just like recreate it. And I know it's not like the real authentic place where they worked, but it sort of like gives you this idea and you can see kind of their process a little bit. I think that's a really nice touch that museums do. And you can really tell like Saint Laurent was one of those designers that like loved women, respected women, was like inspired by women. There's like this video of him just like talking about his inspirations and all of the women he looks up to, and I think that's good. You can always tell when a designer loves women through their designs. I am going to go to Le Restaurant and get some dinner. And I will take my book and my journal with me so I can do some journaling or reading in the restaurant. I don't know which one I'm gonna be in the mood for. I think reading today, and then I'll come home and journal. I think I'm gonna go somewhere like around the apartment because it's too cold outside to walk super far.
Not yet, but I want to.
I don't know if I can get into it right now.
Yeah. Yes. No, I feel like it's a lifetime project.
Right. And you have to be like really invested in it.
Exactly.
Hi guys. Okay, so I just met up with an Instagram friend. Her name is Ida. She makes like Instagram reels and they are beautiful. You guys should definitely go watch them. I'll link her down below. But yeah, we went and got some coffee, which was nice because trying to make more friends, trying to be more social, you know, because as you guys know, I'm very like in my solitude, in my peace, but like sometimes that's not so good for me. And one of the things I wanted to do here in Paris was make friends and put myself out there. So I'm glad I did it. And we ended up going to a bookstore after and it was lovely. I will show you guys what I got. The first one is Memoirs of a Dutiful Daughter by Simone de Beauvoir. Since I got to Paris, I've really been wanting to read her books. So this is going to be my first of Simone's. She is a French author, of course, and I did visit her grave as well last week. So that was really cool to see. And her grave was so lovely because it was covered with kiss marks and love letters and plane tickets and train tickets. And I thought this is exactly what I would like my grave to look like. Not that that's something I ever think about, but now that I've seen hers, that's what I want. And then we have The Dream by Émile Zola. I recently read an Émile Zola novel last month. I read the book Nana, which is a French classic. This is also a French classic by a French author. Whenever I'm traveling to a place, I like to try and read literature from that place. So that's really what I'm trying to do here in Paris. The Zola that I read before, I liked it. I didn't love it, so I'm hoping I like this one. This one sort of sounds like exactly right up my alley. I'll read you the back. It says, on Christmas Day, in a flurry of a snowstorm, the Huberts discover a ragged 9-year-old girl sheltering under the neighboring cathedral porch. Childless and humble, the couple take in and raise Angelique as their own. The girl is intensely passionate and given to rage and disobedience, as well as love and religious fervor. Inspired by the golden legend, Angelique creates a dream world of her own, peopled with spirits as part of her dream vision. She becomes convinced she will marry a handsome young prince. Her wish seems to set to come true when she falls in love with a lord's son. I feel I may relate to this main character very, very much. Lastly, this is another author that I have really been wanting to read. This is Anis Nin. I'm really, really excited to read her books, especially while I'm here in Paris. I think I'm going to read this one next. Sabina is a firebird blazing through 1950s New York. She is a woman daring to enjoy the sexual license that men have always known, wearing extravagant outfits and playing dangerous games of desire. She deliberately avoids commitment, gripped by the pursuit of pleasure for its own sake. A spy in the House of Love, Anis Nin expressed her individual vision of feminine sexuality with a ferocious dramatic force. Through Sabrina's affairs with 4 men, she lays bare all the duplicity and fragmentation of self that is involved in the search for love. I am just having like the best book hauls here in Paris. Every bookstore that I've gone to has just been a playground, and I want to buy everything. Only buying 3 of these took quite a lot of self-control. But for the rest of my trip, I am on a book buying ban, I promise, because I do not need any more than this. But I figured when in Paris, I shall buy French books. So that's what I've done. It's a really nice day today. The sun is out, in and out, and it's not so cold. So I think I'm gonna go just kind of get my life together a little bit today, respond to some emails, eat a cucumber, possibly eat some pineapple, you know, get some fruits and vegetables in, and just kind of take care of myself today. And I will catch up with you guys later. Hello, good morning. Isn't this wallpaper so cute, by the way? Kind of a very similar wallpaper to the one Audrey Hepburn has in her room in the movie Charade, which is filmed here in Paris. But today I am going to the Rodin Museum. This was actually the very first thing that I did here in Paris, and I had bought tickets to this museum, but on the day that I went, it just so happened to be free. So I was thinking I might as well just utilize the ticket and go again because I didn't really have anything planned for today, and I really enjoyed that museum, so I thought I would vlog it this time because I didn't vlog it last time, of course. But it's just like a beautiful museum, like the house that it's in and the gardens and everything, so I really want to show you guys just how beautiful it is. It's definitely been like one of my favorite places that I have visited here in Paris. My outfits have been like kind of basic. I ended up just like wearing the same kinds of things every day because it has been cold. I haven't been really wearing my dresses and my skirts as much, of course. So I just have on these black pants and then I just have on this striped shirt and then I'll put my jacket on top of everything. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I think one of my favorite things about going to historical homes and particularly, you know, studios and homes of artists and writers and walking around the house and taking in each room, but also looking out the window and seeing the view that they saw. Because even though it's like obviously very different what they would be seeing out the window, I feel like the view a person has outside their window is very telling of the kind of artist they are or the kind of writer they are or anything like that. And it's sort of a romantic way to put yourself in their shoes, even if you can't relate to them on much else. If you can look outside their window and see what they saw or feel what they felt, you might be able to really get a glimpse into their life, even more than reading all of the facts about them or what have you. And most of the artists and writers' homes I look at and visit, they have beautiful views outside their window, which I'm sure was very inspiring for them. I have a very ugly view outside my window at home, unfortunately. But it makes me dream more, I think. I feel very French with my baguette. En baguette, s'il vous plaît? Which is what I just said when I walked into the boulangerie. Yeah, I don't know. One of my goals for the day was to buy a fresh baguette. So that's what I've done. And I'm on the hunt for some good cheese now. I don't know where to find it, but I suppose I will find my way. Somehow this is the first baguette that I've bought since I've been here, so I'm very excited about it. Honestly, guys, I have no idea what cheese to get, but I'm thinking this heart one is the cutest, so I'm gonna get that one. The bread and the cheese has been secured. Really? Look how cute this is. I'm obsessed.
Hi guys, today I'm going to Versailles. I've been like waiting my entire trip to do this. It's kind of gonna be like a full day, so I'm excited. I'm just wearing my hair up because it's just one of those travel days where I just did not want to deal with it. But I think it looks kind of cute. So, going to Versailles today, so excited. This, madame, is Versailles. It feels stupid to like walk out of there and just say, it was so beautiful, because obviously it was so beautiful and interesting and grand and so very rich in history and fascination. My dad is a history professor and he's really into Napoleon right now. So the entire time I've been here, I've just been like sending him pictures every minute or so. I think actually out here in the gardens, like this is my favorite part because it's very scenic over here and the sun is kind of going down right now. So it's just very beautiful. Sometimes I am like really reminded that Versailles is beautiful, beautiful palace, grand, opulent, luxurious, but like nothing is as beautiful as like a river or a beautiful range of mountains or a forest or the ocean. Like have you ever just looked at the ocean? I mean, come on. And it's not to take away from the beauty of like all these like man-made things, but it's just like a different type. So I really like when these houses and places also have like beautiful nature scenery around them. I think it is a nice juxtaposition. But anyways, I am now riddled with the ever-present feminine urge to watch Sofia Coppola's Marie Antoinette yet again. So I think I'm going to make my way back to my place and get some food and watch that for the rest of my evening. That's like one of my favorite things to do also while traveling is like if I visit somewhere and I know there's like a movie that is like set in that place to like go watch that movie after I visit it or like right before. That's like always a fun thing to do. I think I'm gonna end off this vlog here. I have one more week in Paris. I'm already missing it somehow. I'm trying to like live in the moment. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Let them eat cake. Wait, hold on. I can do that better. Let them eat cake. That's such nonsense. I would never say that.